Oh, mommy, thank you. That mean pipe doesn't burn me anymore when I'm going to the bathroom. This is one of my mom's favorite stories. She loves telling about how when I was very little, just potty training, learning how to go. Um, evidently, and I don't remember the story, but I've heard my mom tell it a bazillion times. Evidently, the potty chair was sitting next to the hot water pipe in the bathroom, and it was burning me, and I may be frozen again. And it's really interesting because rather than complain about it, rather than talk about how horrible it was, or be that kind of child, what I noticed was, and gratitude for, was that it got moved and that I was no longer near it. So, I mean, think about it. Here's this little kid learning how to go to the bathroom, burning themselves every time that they're going to the bathroom. Um, and yeah, I mean, it really describes what kind of a person or what kind of kid I was. Um, but also, I think it also talks about some of the things that we tend to just kind of accept. It gets to the point where it's okay for things to be a certain way. And we don't even question it. We don't even know to question it until it actually gets to the point where we see something change. And in the change, when things aren't as painful, they aren't as bad, then we're able to say, hey, that wasn't something that I enjoyed. This hurts. Maybe it isn't, a physical thing like it was for me when I was little. Maybe it's just being overlooked or feeling avoided or, any other kinds of things where it just feels like your voice isn't being heard, isn't being shared. You don't have the ability to be able to show up in the world as the total, complete, and real you in the way that you wish you could. Um, and we settle for that. We end up getting to the point where it's just our normal. And we don't even question it. We don't even really think of it as something other than the way that it always has been and the way that it always will be. So I wonder, do you have things like that in your own life? Things that you've dealt with for so long that that's what you've defined as the norm? Do you find it hard to express your own needs because you either got used to them not being met, or worse yet, you didn't even know they could be? What's one thing that you learned to just deal with rather than express? How are the ways, what are the things that you do to just quietly work around it and keep going? I'd love to hear from you. I hope today finds you happy, safe, warm, and loved. And then until we're together again next time, you have an incredibly amazing, great week.